Hi guys, are you still downloading 26 ASN intimations manually? It's high time we automate ourselves and move to the era of automation. RPA, Robotic Process Automation. RPA is a booming technology and its market share is improving exponentially. Now let's jumpstart and see what's an RPA.
First, we'll be covering why RPA, automation versus RPA, what is RPA, what is not RPA. Then we are going to look into the features, benefits, and types of RPA, then RPA software tools, RPA services, and finally, industries adopting RPA. Let's begin to understand the need of RPA. Now, imagine having to solve a complex mathematical problem manually. It is possible, but it takes a lot of time and effort. To make life easy, calculators were invented. It made calculation easier, accurate, and saved a lot of time. However, these conventional calculators required manual input from a user. This is what is called a partial automation. Now imagine if the input is also provided by a bot automating the entire process. Without human interaction, this is called RPA. It omits human interaction and automates the entire process. Now let's compare traditional automation with an RPA. Consider an invoice processing software. Now, this software will generate invoices automatically in a strategic manner. However, it requires a human interaction to process the generated invoice. On the other hand, to complete end-to-end automation, RPA plays a key role. Let's see the differences. Traditional automation involves programming, APIs, and integration tools to integrate different systems, whereas RPA just mimics the action of the user at the user interface level. In traditional automation, the developer needs to have a great understanding of the target system and design the model accordingly, whereas in RPA, developer need not worry about the underlying complexities so as long the bot can exactly replicate the following steps. RPA is use of softwares with artificial intelligence and machine learning capabilities to handle high volumes of repetitive tasks that previously required humans to perform. RPA is a form of automation that sticks to the front end of the system and carries out the tasks without the need of any code or programming. RPA is basically configurations that automate repetitive tasks. Some of the human tasks are like asking queries, making calculation, record maintenance, and even handling transactions. Now let's consider an example of an e-commerce platform like Amazon, which is updated with the price to fight its competition with other platforms like Flipkart. Do they compare price of each product in real time and update the price? And even so, then how many people are employed for the same? We know that this is manually not possible as they have hundreds and thousands of products to deal with. This is where robotic process automation comes into play. Let's take a look at the automation followed by a company. This is our Flipkart website with a list of Samsung phones. Let's extract the name and price for instance. Let's open our RPA software tool UiPath Studio. Here is our UiPath Studio. Let's start the process. Rename Flipkart Data Scraping. And here we have the interface. We first create a flowchart followed by a sequence of steps. Rename the flowchart. This is the flowchart window. Now add a sequence to it. This sequence is the sequence of steps that need to be followed. Now let's start the data scraping wizard. Make sure your web page is open. The tool automatically reads data and gives its allocation and property. Click on next. Select the second element so that the system can check the properties assigned to it. Rename it. We also need the URL. And here we see that the data is scrapped. We have here 100 results by default. Now let's extract another correlated data, that is the price. We repeat the step for the price. One more step is the step that data is in multiple pages. So we need to refresh the page. And here we indicate the next icon. Here we can see that the tool automatically writes the steps without us writing a single code. Now let's add another activity, write CSV. This will help us to write the script data to our Excel file. We specify the extracted data table and then we specify the path and the file name to which the data is to be written. The location is in text format, therefore it has to be in quotes. Now we add another activity called the delay activity, as every time the next click is done, website need to refresh the new link, say for 3 seconds. Once it's done, let's run the process. We can see the web page is refreshed automatically. Since we had 10 items in one page, it shall run the following flowchart 10 times and then it's done. Here is our scraped data of 100 items. Companies can now compare the data and fluctuate its price to stay in the competition.
Let's take another example of a CA firm where an article needs to download the intimation received in the inbox of his mail on a regular basis. It's a very monotonous and a strenuous job. Here we have my mail ID with 2 intimation mails. I have already automated the process. Let's see through it and specified the condition. Let's run. We can see the program had been executed. And here we have both the files downloaded. Imagine if we can feed in an Excel sheet containing all the user ID and password of the income tax site, and RPA downloads the 26 AS of all the clients in one go. Isn't it just wonderful? Now moving ahead, what is not RPA? Let's see the common misconceptions of an RPA. RPA is not a humanoid robot. Certain actions performed by human cannot be fully automated. Therefore, RPA can never replace human entirely. It can be used only for known processes and it doesn't have a brain of its own. And lastly, it cannot replicate human cognitive functions. It lacks logical thinking and does not possess decision-making skills in ad hoc conditions. Let's now look into some of the features of an RPA. Rich Analytical Suite. RPA Rich Analytical Suite can perform and manage various analytical automated functions from a central console. The console can be accessed from anywhere and offers basic metrics of robots, servers, workflows, and more. Simple bots creation. RPA allows quick creation of bots by capturing mouse clicks and keystrokes with built-in screen recorder components. Scriptless automation. RPA tools are code-free and can automate application in any department. No person with less programming skills
can create bots using RPS GUI or graphical user interface. This helps us to reduce lengthy code writing and improves the rate of delivery. Security and encryption. RPA tools enable the configuration as well as customization of encryption method. Now this helps us to protect certain data types against the interruptions of network connection. Hosting and deployment. RPA systems can automatically deploy bots in groups of thousands. Bots can be installed on desktops and can be deployed on servers to access data for repetitive tasks. And lastly, dynamic interaction while debugging. Some RPA tools need to be stopped before rectifying the errors, while some can have dynamic interaction even while debugging. Now this approach helps us to develop on the go in a real-time and runtime environment without altering the process. Now let's look at the benefits of an RPA. Cost saving. By automating tasks, reduction of almost 20 to 30% cost can be achieved. Software bots cost way less than a full-time employee. Advanced analytics and security. RPA can perform advanced analysis of a compared advanced analytics and security. RPA can perform advanced analysis of data as compared to a human and is more secure than a person. Productivity and efficiency. Various companies generally prefer to outsource work to other companies. Now this comes with an inherent risk of human error and inefficiency. RPA takes care as it is an in-house process. Accuracy and quality. Once the process is deployed, RPA accuracy and quality is far more superior than that of a human. Scalable and flexible. Humans have limitations and get tired, whereas RPA can scale down or scale up as per the need of the hour. Moving ahead, let's see different types of RPA. First, we have unattended or autonomous RPA. They are generally used for reducing work like data processing tasks in the background. These bots can be triggered when specific conditions are met. Second, we have attended RPA. These bots live on the local machine and are to be triggered by a manual user. Third and last, we have hybrid RPA. As the name suggests, it's a combination of both the unattended and attended RPA and are used to automate both front-end as well as back-end processes. Next, we have RPA software tools. Now, there are various RPA tools available in the market. Here are some of the market leaders. UiPath, which we have already seen in our example, Automation Anywhere, Blue Prism, Pega, and Workforce. Pega and WorkFusion. Moving on, let's look at some of the RPA services. Opening mails and attachment, filling in forms and moving files and folders, applying if and then conditions, connecting to various system application programming interface or APIs, extract structured data from a document, making complex calculations, monitor manual process and learn how to perform them. Example, machine learning. Copy and paste activities, read and write to databases, scrap data from documents and websites, which we have already seen in our example, log into web and applications, and many more. Now, as we have a clear idea of RPA, let's look at the industries which are currently using RPA. Banking and finance, IT industries, HR resources, insurance agencies, marketing and sales, and CRM. In short, RPA can be summarized as an entity which has the capability to mimic the human actions. A sequence of steps that lead to meaningful activities or tasks known as process. Tasks happening automatically without human intervention. Robotic process automation. By this, we come to the end of the lecture. Hope this gives you an insight to what is an RPA. Thank you guys for watching my video. Subscribe our YouTube channel and do like and share our Facebook page. Thank you.